What if the next episode of The Pit is about to change everything for the doctors and patients we have been watching all season? The trailer for Season 2 Episode 11 looks short and simple at first. But when you slow it down, it reveals several intense moments that suggest a major crisis is about to hit the hospital. There are quick shots of panic, serious faces, and a feeling that something is about to go terribly wrong. Many fans think Episode 11 could be one of the most emotional episodes of the season because the trailer hints that a difficult medical case may push the hospital team to their limits. Some viewers even believe that a shocking twist might happen before the episode ends, so let's start by breaking down the first part of the trailer and looking closely at what it might really be telling us. The trailer opens with a tense and serious atmosphere inside the hospital. Even before any dialogue begins, the mood already feels different from the previous episodes. The lighting looks darker and the camera moves quickly through the emergency hallway, which immediately tells us that something urgent is happening. In many medical dramas, scenes like this usually appear when the hospital is about to face a huge emergency, and Episode 11 may be following the same pattern. One of the first quick shots shows doctors rushing through the corridor while nurses prepare equipment in the background. This moment might seem small, but it suggests that a serious patient has just arrived or that the hospital is about to deal with a complicated medical situation. Another detail that stands out is the expression on the doctors' faces. They do not look calm or confident like they sometimes do in other episodes. Instead, they look worried, focused, and slightly shocked. This reaction could mean that the case they are dealing with is unusual or extremely dangerous. In many shows like The Pit, the biggest drama usually happens when doctors face a case they have never seen before. And the trailer might be hinting that Episode 11 will introduce exactly that kind of challenge. There is also a very quick moment where a patient is rushed into a room while machines begin to beep loudly. The trailer does not clearly show the patient's face, which makes the moment even more mysterious. Sometimes trailers hide important information on purpose so the audience keeps guessing. Because of this, many fans believe the patient might actually be someone important to the story rather than a random character. If that theory is true, then Episode 11 could become a turning point for several characters in the hospital. Another interesting clue comes from the way the camera focuses on the hospital staff instead of the patient. Normally in medical dramas, the camera shows the injured person first, but here the trailer focuses more on the doctors reacting to the situation. This could mean the emotional story in this episode will be about how the doctors handle the pressure rather than just the medical case itself. That kind of storytelling usually leads to intense scenes where characters must make difficult choices. All these small details suggest that Episode 11 is setting up a big moment for the hospital team. The trailer may only show a few seconds of footage, but those seconds already create a feeling of urgency and danger. And if the opening scenes of the episode really follow this same energy, then viewers should prepare for one of the most intense hospital emergencies of the season. As the trailer continues, the tension inside the hospital becomes even stronger. And several quick scenes suggest that the situation is far more serious than it first appeared. One of the most interesting moments shows doctors gathering around a patient while medical machines begin to beep faster. The camera only stays on this moment for a few seconds, but it clearly shows that the team is dealing with a life-threatening emergency. In shows like The Pit, moments like this usually mean the doctors must act quickly while also dealing with pressure from the hospital staff around them. The trailer seems to highlight that pressure by showing nurses rushing in and out of the room while the doctors focus on saving the patient. Another detail that stands out is the serious conversation that happens between two members of the hospital team. The trailer shows a brief exchange where one doctor looks extremely concerned while speaking to another colleague. Even though the full dialogue is not revealed, their expressions suggest that the medical case may be more complicated than expected. This could mean the patient has a rare condition or an injury that is difficult to treat. Medical dramas often use these kinds of situations to build suspense, because the doctors must decide what treatment to try while knowing that one wrong decision could change everything. There is also a quick moment where a doctor pauses and looks down, almost as if they are unsure about the next step. That small reaction may actually be one of the most important clues in the trailer. In earlier episodes of The Pit, the doctors usually stay confident even during difficult situations. But here the hesitation suggests that the team may not immediately know how to solve the problem. This could lead to a powerful scene in the episode where the doctors must work together and trust each other to find the right solution before it is too late. The trailer also briefly shows activity happening in other parts of the hospital, which might mean the crisis is affecting more than just one room. A few quick shots show staff members moving quickly through the halls, and the atmosphere feels tense across the entire building. This detail hints that episode 11 may focus on how the whole hospital responds to pressure rather than only following one single storyline. When medical dramas expand the focus like this, it usually means several characters will play an important role in solving the problem. Another interesting clue appears in a short shot where one of the doctors seems to be arguing with another member of the staff. The argument looks serious, and both characters appear frustrated. Moments like this usually happen when doctors disagree about how to treat a patient. One doctor might want to try a risky procedure while another believes there is a safer option. If this is the case in episode 11, the conflict could create a powerful emotional scene where the team must choose between speed and caution while the patient's life is on the line. The trailer keeps the identity of the patient mostly hidden, which makes the situation even more mysterious. By not showing the patient clearly, the preview encourages viewers to focus on the doctor's reactions instead. This storytelling choice may mean the real story of the episode will be about how the hospital team handles stress, fear, and responsibility during a critical moment. These emotional challenges are often what make medical dramas like The Pit so engaging, because viewers connect not only with the patients but also with the doctors who must make life-changing decisions every day. All these scenes together suggest that episode 11 will focus heavily on teamwork and difficult choices. The doctors may be forced to push their skills further than ever before. And the trailer clearly hints that the outcome of this emergency could have a lasting impact on the hospital and the people who work there. The growing tension shown in these moments makes it clear that the episode is building toward a dramatic turning point where every second will matter. As the trailer moves forward, another layer of intensity is revealed through the characters' personal struggles, showing that episode 11 is not just about medical emergencies, but also about the emotional weight each doctor carries. One of the most striking moments is a close-up of a doctor staring at a medical chart, their face tense and conflicted. This brief shot tells the audience that the decision they are about to make could have serious consequences. In medical dramas, scenes like this often signal that the storyline will explore ethical dilemmas, forcing the characters to choose between what is medically correct and what feels morally right. Episode 11 may challenge viewers to consider how far a doctor should go when a patient's life hangs in the balance. The trailer also highlights relationships under pressure. A few quick shots show team members exchanging worried glances and whispered conversations in the hallways. These silent interactions suggest that trust and communication will be tested in the coming episode. When a hospital team faces a crisis, even small disagreements can escalate into conflict, and episode 11 appears set to explore these dynamics. The trailer hints that personal bonds will be strained, and the stress of the situation may bring unresolved tensions to the surface. Fans of The Pit know that these moments often reveal hidden layers of characters' personalities, making the drama more compelling than just the medical cases themselves. Another important element in TH each trailer is the focus on timing and urgency. There are several quick cuts showing doctors moving swiftly between rooms, medical equipment being prepped, and nurses coordinating care. These rapid sequences build a sense of chaos that mirrors the pressure of a real hospital emergency episode. 11 seems poised to use this technique to heighten suspense, keeping viewers on edge as every action feels critical. The trailer suggests that decisions will need to be made within seconds, highlighting the realistic challenges doctors face when life and death are involved. This urgency may also lead to mistakes, conflicts, and emotionally charged moments that will define the episode. The trailer also subtly introduces potential danger for multiple characters. There are brief moments showing a doctor slipping on a wet floor,